Hello everyone, welcome to Vipin Technologies. I am Vipin. This is part 2 of ASP.NET MVC tutorial, and today we are going to create first default application in MVC. So let's start. So before starting this application, what steps we have to follow? We will be creating this application using Visual Studio. So first of all, we need to open Visual Studio, and after this, we need to click on File, then New, then Project, and after that, a new window will be opened to choose ASP.NET Web Application, and then accordingly we can enter your application name and the physical location of your project and the solution name, right? Then click on OK. So let's go to the Visual Studio without wasting any time. Right. So now we are going to create a new project. So under this file menu, we need to create a new project and we are getting this new option, and under this we can create a new project. So let's click on this project. After this, this window will be open, and by default, this under templates folder, we can see that Visual C Sharp is selected, right? And under this we can select any of the template, whether we want to go for Windows, web, Android, cloud, so depending on our need, right? So as of now we are going to create ASP.NET MVC web application, so we would be taking this web, and under this we can see that this ASP.NET web application that is showing, so we need to select this, and accordingly we can give a meaningful name over here of your project. So as of now I'm just keeping the same web application 5, but if you want to change, you can change it. And this is the physical location where the where your project will be actually stored, right? And this is basically it will create a directory for solution. And let's suppose if we want to keep this project to any repository, or for example Git, right? So in that case we go for checkbox for this second option, add to source control. But as of now we are creating a very simple application in MVC, so we will not check this checkbox, right? So I am leaving as it is. And yeah, under this you can see your .NET framework is being are being showing in this drop down, right? So we need to take the latest .NET framework 4.6.1 for creating your MVC application. So let's click on the OK button. As soon as after clicking on the OK button, we would be getting these new templates, right? And under this template, by default, MVC is selected. As soon as we have selected this MVC, it will add all the folder and the core references for this MVC application. You can see here, right? Let's suppose if I select web form, it will check this checkbox web form, right? So might be many of you while developing ASP.NET Web Forms application, we used to select this web form, right? But after as the technology changes, now we are creating with MVC application. We are following this MVC design pattern, right? So after selecting this MVC, this checkbox will be automatically checked, right? And we will keep this authentication as same, because we are going to create this simple application in our local system. So later on I will be telling you in detail for the authentication in the upcoming videos, right? And let's suppose if we want to host our this application into the cloud, that is Microsoft Azure cloud, so we can check it, we can host it in the cloud by checking this checkbox. But we are not basically hosting this application in the cloud, so we are disabling this checkbox. So after selecting this template MVC, right? So we are going to click on OK button. So it will take some time, and will create a project structure for MVC, right? So, so let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so as we are seeing that it has created a project structure. So over here, under this, we will be getting Solution Explorer. We can click on the Solution Explorer, and this will basically show you the project structure under this solution. Remember one thing, we can under this solution we can have multiple projects, right? See this, but as of now we are creating one project, so that's why it is showing over here one project. You can see, right? Yeah. So now we can start. So this application is created, and now as of now, uh, don't get confused by looking these folders. In the upcoming videos I will be discussing about each and every folders in detail, right? So as of now, in this video we are just creating a default application, so we can keep it as it is. And now we can run our application in our Chrome browser. You can see over here, by default it is Google Chrome, and if we click on this, it is showing all of the browsers which are being installed on my machine, right? Firefox, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge. So depending on your need, we can select our browser. So as of now we are taking Chrome, and just we have clicked, so I'm running this application. Let's see. Yeah, so now it has been loaded in the browser, and it will be displaying the UI. Yeah. Yes, so as we can see, our default application which we have created just now is being displayed in this browser, right? So now we can see this default application in browser, and if we see, we can also minimize it. Let's suppose if I minimize it, and if I, you can see this, you can see this, yeah. So if let's suppose if we are browsing this application on the mobile, so you can see this over here, menu, home, about, contact, right? So why it is happening? This is happening because the bootstrap is being used in this application, right? And this application is responsive. That means if we run it on mobile, it will be working fine. It will be working according to mobile. And why this is responsive? Because bootstrap is being used by default, right? So let's keep it, let's maximize it, and we can see over here, right? So our application is successfully run, right? So now let's suppose in this application I want to change my name. I want my name over here under the instead of this application name, I want my name. So let's go and change the application and how it will work. Let's see, right? So for this, what we have to do, we can simply go into our Solution Explorer over here, and go to the view folder, and under the view folder we have a shared folder, right? That is common for all the views. In the later upcoming videos I will be discussing in detail, so don't get confused. As of now, go to the shared, and we have to select layout dot this HTML file, right? under this layout you can see this application name over here, right? So let's suppose instead of this application name I am entering my name, right? Yeah. Now I'm saving the file. I have saved the file, and now let's go to the browser again and I'm reloading this page. So over here you will you will see my name. Yeah, yes. So we can see this my name is coming. So we can change we can change this web page accordingly. And if we click on the home page, it will work as fine. It will go on the about page. And then if we are clicking on contact, it will go to the contact page. So these are the basically dummy data. So which is by default it has been created. Accordingly, we can change our views according to our need, right? So this this was the basically a main you can say a very basic application, right? And let's suppose if we want to run this application in other browsers, so we will come back to here and we will stop this application by clicking on this stop debugging. And now we can change our browser by clicking on this drop down. And let's suppose we want to run it this in Microsoft Edge, right? And we can click on this button. Either we can click on this button or either we can click F5 from the keyboard, right? So let's see. Now it is running in Microsoft Edge browser. So let's see, is it the output same? Yeah, that's fine. It's running fine. You can see here, right? And the changes which we made in the last page, this my name is coming over here, right? So that's a very basic application. And one more thing, this solution explorer, if you are not getting over here, so what we can do, you can go into the view menu, and under this view menu you can select solution explorer over here, right? So from here you can get solution explorer, and after clicking on this you will be getting over here, right? So this was the basically main you can say a basic application. And in the upcoming videos we will be creating MVC application with all folders of MVC from scratch. Here in this video we can see that all the folder like controllers, model, views, right, they were automatically created, but in the upcoming videos we will be creating it from the scratch to make you to make you more clear, and and you will be getting clear picture on this, right? So that's it from my side for today. So thank you, bye bye, take care.